Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, my name is Annah, and if you are new, I really hope that you decide to stay and join the family. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below because it's free. So today, as you guys can see by the title of the video, I've got my EPIK interview. It is at 8 o'clock. It's now 7:30. I'm so excited to have this interview. So I've gone over my application, gone through some questions, did some research. So I have done my preparation, but I didn't over prepare. So don't over prepare, because then you do this thing of where you rehearse your answers and then you sound like a parrot, and that's also not great. So I don't want that either. I also want to be natural and authentic and myself, which is also really important, because then they get a feel of, okay, this is the type of person she is. She'll be great for this age group. So that stuff is important, you guys. So yeah, make sure that you look professional, fully dressed, in case they want you to stand up or maybe to teach a class. So be prepared for that kind of thing. I've also got my headsets just in case she can't hear me, or audio or whatever. Yeah, prepared. And then of course I've got my application and a pen if I need to make any notes for any changes. I'm really excited. As you guys can see, I've got a little bit of nerves, but I'm really excited. Another reason why I'm not so stressed about it is I really believe in the power of our words and what we speak into our lives. So I've already said to myself, Mogele, the job is yours. You've already signed a contract. Your teachers, the school, the students, they're waiting for you. So it's just a matter of when am I going? So I really believe in speaking those kind of things into your life, because if you're going to speak negativity, that's what keeps coming to you, and that's not what I want. So I speak what I want into my life as if I've already got it, and I feel those emotions of excitement and hey, this is happening. So yeah, it's all about the law of attraction and manifestation, but also God also really speaks to us about those kind of things. So don't speak negatively. If you want something, write it down, run towards it. So it's not even just about the law of attraction, but it's there in the Bible. I don't know if you guys believe in those sort of things, but yeah, that's me. I really do appreciate you guys watching. Let me not chat too much because I've got an interview in about 30 minutes. So let me go do that, and then I will chat with you guys afterwards, and we'll catch up. I'll tell you how it went, the questions I was asked, so on, so forth. Okay, so I just finished my interview. It was literally 30 minutes long. It was good, but you know, when especially with an interview, you rerun the questions and your answers. So I'm already thinking, did I answer that correctly? Did I do that correctly? So the only part that I'm rerunning in my mind is there was a part where my interviewer asked that I teach her a lesson, and she asked that I teach her about the weather. So I was teaching about sun, rain, and cloudy. So I was, saying the sun, it's really hot, and the rain, you gotta have your umbrella, and it was cloudy, it's a little cold, and then her only comment to me was, okay, that's great, just to remember that you must teach it's sunny, it's rainy, it's cloudy, so in sentences, so not just a specific with this, but it was great. I loved her, she was great. As for the questions, she asked me questions like, why do I want to teach? And I just spoke about, obviously, my background, where I come from. So I spoke about how, you guys know, I've told you in the Get to Know Me video, where I've come from a small village. So when I came to the city, I didn't know a word of English, and I had to learn English. And looking back today, I needed that in order to be where I am. So I was just speaking about my experience and how important education is, and how I want to do that for others. So that was my reason why I want to teach. And then she asked why Korea, and I just spoke about the EPIK program to say, listen, that program has an amazing reputation. You guys are great about providing co-teachers, people that I can learn from. And you guys provide language, because where you teach the Korean language. So it's really great, the support that the EPIK program has, as well as, I mean, in my own country, I wouldn't be able to teach without an education degree. So I also spoke about that. Her other questions that she asked, what are the 3 things or teaching methodologies or techniques that I want to apply in my class? So I just spoke about more student talking time, less teacher talking time. So I spoke about that. So what that just means is that in the classroom, I need to encourage the students to use the language more. And in order to do that, I need to have activities where they're speaking and playing around with the language instead of the students. Wait, guys, I just got a message from my interviewer. Let me just check it out and then I'll come back to you. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. My interview just had one more thing that she wanted me to change on my application. So it's very important to have this with you, just so you can note the changes as you guys go along. But yeah, the interview was really great. If you are wanting to go on this journey and to apply, I wish you all the best. Feel free to comment down below any questions that you guys may have, or what would you guys like to see pertaining to teaching abroad. I would really love to help you guys where I can, as well as give you guys the content that you want with regards to teaching abroad. But I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear back feedback. So apparently I'll get between 2 to 3 working days. I'll know whether I have passed or not, but I know that I've already got the job. I just need to wait for my contract so I can sign it. Remember, guys, we're speaking things into our lives is what I'm doing, so remember to do that. So yeah, I'm really excited. You see, I can't blank about the other questions that she asked me. Oh, so I've got a tattoo on my ankle. She asked how will I manage that tattoo, because obviously I need to cover up the tattoo. So she was like, what are you going to do when it's really hot and you want to wear a skirt or shorter pants or something like that? So I was like, unless I'm wearing a skirt or pants that are above my ankle, I can always wear sneakers with a sock and then just cover my sock, the tattoo with the sock, or I can just still wear the long pants or long skirts, because that's what I still do in my own country. When it's hot, I still wear jeans. So I was like, I'll just still do the same thing. She then also said she can pick up that I'm lactose intolerant. How severe is it? I said it's not that severe, I just get cramps, but I've also got medication that I can bring a year's supply, so I can make sure that should it get severe, I've got medication to help me. She then also asked, so there's a checklist in the application form about, do you have a record, criminal record, have you been for counseling or therapy, things like that. Then she asked, are you on any medication? Have you been diagnosed with anything? Have you had any sort of surgery or anything physically that would prevent you from teaching and being active in the classroom, that sort of thing. So they asked those things. But yeah, then she speaks about other questions that she asked me were, I already told you guys, so why career, why teaching? She also asked, from my experiences, what experiences have I had that will equip me to teach a career, especially from what I've studied and the work that I'm doing. She also asked why, because she can see that I work at a specific company and this is the job that I do, why teaching? So don't speak negatively about where you're at. So I didn't bash the company I'm at or bash what I'm doing. I said I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot, and I've enjoyed my time there. But the only thing that it doesn't do is speak to my passion, and I love kids. And I've seen what education has done in my life as a child, and I want to do the same for another child. So that was my answer. So don't speak negatively about where you're at, because then they can just be like, oh, okay, so then you're going to speak negatively about us if you don't enjoy your time here. So yeah, don't speak negatively. What else did she ask me? She asked me, do I know anything about South Korea or the culture? So do I have any friends that are Korean, or have I had Korean food? So I advise I haven't had Korean food, but or have Korean friends, but I've been watching YouTube videos like this one where I've just heard people's experiences as a teacher in Korea, where they take us around Korea and their day-to-day life, and that you see the culture, the people, the country. So I just spoke about that, and that's where I see a bit of Korea and what my life could potentially be like when I'm there. She also said, what are my coping mechanisms, especially because I'm going to be in a foreign country. So I spoke about technology and being able to call my friends or family. She then also said, if you're struggling with something in Korea, especially as a teacher, what are you going to do? What is your approach? So I said my first approach is to speak to the person that's closest to me there, and that would be my co-teacher. So I would go to them first and speak to them first about my troubles and what I'm experiencing. Another question she asked is, what if I have a co-teacher that's very hostile towards me because of her previous experiences with other teachers? So all I said was, well, then her hostility then is very valid, and my task then is to show her a different side of EPIK teachers and to just build a rapport with her, and whatever task she gives me, whether it's small or big, I need to make sure that I do it to the best of my ability, so she can see that, hey, this person actually does love teaching and cares about the children, cares about education. This is a person that I can trust and can give more work to. So that's what I said to that answer. What else did she ask? Yeah, I think I've covered them. So yeah, the interview is in sections. So the first section is going through my application form. So just going through the things that I've written. So she just confirms that I am who I say I am. So she goes through, what's your name, where were you born, what's the date of your birth, what have you studied, and says you're working at, is that correct? So she just confirms that everything in my application is related to me and it is who I am. Then after that, she goes and she asks me questions about teaching in South Korea, the EPIK program. We then do a little bit of a lesson that I do with her, and then the last part is when we just go through those mandatory questions that she has to ask, those yeses and nos, things like, are you aware with the pollution and the air in South Korea? Do you have a criminal record? So it's that section where it's just yeses and nos, which is in the application. But yeah, the interview was great. I really enjoyed it. I believe that it went really well, that I do really have the job. I'm just waiting for my email. So once I get my mail to say that I passed, I will come back on camera and let you guys know. But I'm really excited. Now to contain my excitement and go to work. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you got to this part of the video, again, if you guys have any questions with regards to teaching abroad, teaching in South Korea, the application process, documents that are needed, the interview, any questions that you guys have, do write it below. I will be happy to answer and happy to help you guys out, as well as let me know what content you guys want to see with regards to this journey. Do you want me to share everything regarding this new step in my life? Let me know if you guys will be interested in that. But yeah, until I see you guys on the next video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe below. It is free, you guys. So please subscribe. I'm just gonna give you a few seconds. Perfect, thank you. And then the other thing, do comment. I would like to hear back from you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it is that you are currently doing. Catch up later. Bye.